Good afternoon, Aries. Welcome to Kiki's Doorway. Let's see what your past life wants you to rediscover for August 24th to August 30th, 2018. I see last week that you had confronted your phobias and relived where it stems from and how you can utilize it to your advantage as an authority figure. So let's see what your past life wants you to rediscover. Okay? God, Gaia, God, Goddess, Mother, Father. What does Aries' past life want them to rediscover for August 24th to August 30th? What does Aries' past life want them to rediscover? What does Aries' past life want them to rediscover for August 24th to August 30th? What does their past life want them to rediscover about themselves? What actions will Aries be taking for August 30th to August 30th? What actions will Aries be taking from August 24th to August 30th? What actions will they be taking from August 24th to August 30th? So first, your past life, Mr. Mrs Aries wants you to rediscover that you are a very biblical person. Well, that would make sense since you are the first zodiac, the firstborn. It would not be uncommon or unlikely that a lot of prophets, messengers, leaders, authority figures were very connected to their biblical side of self. This would explain why you had to confront your phobias, because your phobias connect you to your biblical side of self. So if you ever wondered why at times you thought of Moses, Jesus, Buddha, Malcolm, Martin, Luther, even they had a Lutheran, I think his name was Martin Luther as well, but Lutheran religion as well. Even Celtics. Wow, I'm getting this sensation that Mr. Miss Aries in this makes me think of a carpenter, but it makes me think of the Jesus story and of that time period. Mr. Miss Aries, you were not only Jesus' father, Joseph, but that would explain why Jesus. Why is Jesus popping? The story of Jesus, his father being the carpenter. Mr. Miss Aries, even in Jesus' story, his father comes from a high profile of builders, of men that help structuralize civilization of Nazareth, Egypt. Wow, Abraham. Father Abraham had many sons. Mr. Miss Aries, bring up, rediscover who you are biblically. That's what it is. Rediscover who you are biblically, because you will find out that you in biblical texts were leaders in the past. Just like Jesus' father, just like Moses, Buddha, he was an emperor, if I'm not mistaken. A lot of biblical people were of high authority, were of a higher authority, which Mr. and Miss Aries have been your focal point for the past 2 to 3 months now, being the authority figure. Even in biblical, you are a authority figure. Rediscover Mr. Miss Aries. Even if you're not into Christianity, whatever religion you are, whatever spirituality, even spirituality has deities, angels, God and goddess that people can gravitate towards. For August 24th to August 30th, this is truly important. Especially, this is going to be at least a heart, or it gives you a mindset of how you will become that authority figure and how people might just see you, what kind of aura you give off. Check out any religious biblical leaders that you feel connected to, whether it be in the Quran, well, you think of Allah, but then again, Allah is no different from Christianity. In Quran, they say Allah, I believe. I do not want to disrespect. In Christianity, they say Alpha. Allah in Quran and Alpha in Christianity both have A's. The letter A in it. So again, Christianity and any other religion are pretty much tied together in my eyes. I've always seen it that way. I could not ever just read the Bible itself without, at least being curious of reading the Quran. And thank God I had a beautiful friend that introduced me to the Quran, and had a beautiful stepfather that read the Quran, that was influenced by the principles as well. To have a grandfather that showed me the Quran, along with biblical texts, along with Kabbalah texts, along with mythology, like everything collides together, Mr. and Miss Aries. For August 24th to August 30th, rediscover what biblical authority leader you would be. Google it, YouTube it. I will also put some on Kiki's Doorway reference for at least a blueprint or a guide on ways that you can see, that you should see yourself, because that was you in your past. That essence of you was there. That explains why when it comes to religious or spirituality, why at times it can be very daunting. But the reason why it becomes daunting, Mr. and Miss Aries, is because you secretly know that deep down you have always been an authority figure, and you have always been around other authority figures in past lives, or have been. And now in this life, you're rediscovering why was you that in the past, and what is driving you to be authority figure in the now. When you do that, you will start to unlock the King and Queen of Water. And King and Queen of Water is Pisces, Cancer, Scorpio. So if you had to unlock that, surround yourself with friends and family that are Piscean, Scorpion, or Cancerian, because they will help you to increase the intuition that you already have. Because Aries, Mr. Miss Aries, you always had that intuition, but because you had to rely on ego for so long to get you where you need to go, which is a beautiful thing. I love the ego. Cause I got a big ego. Yes, you got a big ego, Aries. We love your ego. It's too much, but we like to learn from it. It is true. really do. Because you will become tenderhearted, empathetic, patient. Yes, patient. Definitely practice, Mr. and Miss Aries. Is the reason why you have to practice the patience. And loving. Because you are our angel. You are the first angelic being in human form. You're the first one to birth the rest of us, zodiac signs. And from that, we always seen the masculine, feminine, spiritual side and God and Goddess within you. It was just now trusting in yourself to bring that out. Because you're going to rediscover who you are biblically, whether it be Moses, whether it be Jesus, whether it be Allah, whether it be Abraham, whether it be Yahweh, whether it be Elohim, any biblical being. When you rediscover that and research, you'll find out a lot of the characteristics and their traits you're very familiar with. To the point you would think they're talking about you. Relationships develop to a new level. Trust your intuitions. Care for yourself and others. Yes, trust in your intuitions because they're tied into spirituality and religion. The more you know about yourself, the more your intuition and your authority figure will be of the highest level. The highest level. The highest level. You have the North Star. You have the morning and evening star. You have the God and Goddess here to help you on your journey. I'm going to pull one more card. Somebody pull one more card for you. Baby, you a star. You may not know it now, but you're gonna learn it. You are star. Because biblically, we seen biblical leaders, authority leaders, as stars for the people. You will, again, the 1 + 7. Aries, you already here. You're going to climb all the way up to the 7th, which is your Libra side of scale. You're going to weigh the options of how you're going to bring out your intuition and how you're going to bring out your spirituality. You're going to weigh out how you're going to bring out that authority figure of yourself mixed in with the biblical figure that you resonate with. When you do that, you will become Scorpion. 1 + 7 is 8. You will become infinity. You will be tapping into the ethers, and they will be giving you a lot of downloads on your next relationships, like they were mentioning, and the levels of intuition. So please trust that, because it's going to come through your dreams, through conversations, and even through biblical texts. When you start to align yourself with your biblical authority figure of self, happy times will start to come. Make positive, optimistic, long-term plans. You're on the right path. You have been on the right path for the past couple of months. Keep going. Keep going, Mr. and Miss Aries. Until we meet again, I love you. I love you. Rah! Baby, bring out that star. And rediscover who you are biblically. We will see you on the other side.